Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Happy Friday! Welcome to Friday Night Mario Party Lent edition. It's late, but it's okay. It's fashion. I'm gonna be playing Mario Party 3 tonight. I had a fun idea last week for Good Friday, even though I wasn't sure if I would actually stream on Good Friday. Then I didn't end up streaming that day, so I just moved that stream to this Friday instead because the idea is still fun, regardless. So the Easter season, Lenten season is still going strong. Well, Lenten season is over, I shouldn't say that. But the Easter season is still going strong as far as the Gregorian calendar is concerned. And last week I was planning to do 40 turns in Spiny Desert because Jesus wandered through the desert for 40 days, and that's what Lent symbolizes, and it was like the last day of Lent. It doesn't matter. It's still a fun idea, so that's what we're going to do today. So, anyway, long story short, we are playing Spiny Desert for 40 turns. Now, I've already jinxed myself. You guys know my luck, and if you don't, I am a master at summoning wacky watches to the AI, which I have no control over. So, because I have said this is 40 turns, guaranteed it won't be. Something will happen. It's going to get wacky watched, and that's probably going to be the end of that idea. So, you know, it'll be fun while it lasts. But I'm excited. I haven't played a longer board in a couple months now, probably not since my anniversary stream back in January. So I'm excited for tonight, and I'm excited to see you all. Welcome to the stream. We have in the chat StarDev94, Casanova64, Scottman895, and Phantom Tempest. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. I have a couple things I want to shout out before we get started here. Number one, there is a command in the title of the stream, exclamation Penelope, that will link you directly to a GoFundMe for my sister's dog. My sister's dog had to have surgery on her paw. She has had the surgery now. I need to put an update on there, but it was a hefty sum. So I'm trying to help my sister out, raise some funds to help cover the surgery, because her dog is like her baby. And this was kind of a scary, sudden news that she wasn't expecting, and you know, anything to help her out. So I just want to plug that. If you can spare a couple bucks to throw towards that surgery, it's greatly appreciated. We've gotten like $200 in donations so far. The goal is $1,000, but if we don't reach the goal, it's not the end of the world because the surgery wasn't that much. I just put a little cushion in there. I think the surgery was $600, but I put some cushion in there for follow-up appointments and possible post-op treatments because we won't know until later. So I was like, well, I'll build in a little bit more for her. So, you know, I like to be transparent with that kind of stuff, but if we can at least get the surgery covered, that would be amazing. So thank you so much to everybody who's already donated a little bit to that, or a lot. It's so appreciated. It means so much to her especially, so thank you. And I just want to make sure I'm plugging that because that is something that's going on right now. Other than that, I also want to plug my Etsy store. I have several things that need to be listed, and I'm kind of finalizing the commissions part of my Etsy store right now. I've been working on a commissions page for a couple months, and I need to take like sample photos, but once that's done, I should be ready to open up commissions. I probably won't open up a ton at a time, just because I am one person. And it probably will be a couple weeks still, but I at least want to get the information out before I open that, and hopefully like within the next week or so. My life has been chaotic and crazy, so I just am trying so hard right now to get everything like in control, and that's something I'm working on. But please don't forget about the store. I am working on new merch all the time, and I have some new pieces that need to go up, but yeah, that's just something I want to plug as well, because it would mean so much if you guys take a gander at the shop. Yo, Odin Spec and Bree walking in. Come here to say your prediction on first overall came true. Yay! I missed the awards! I left and I got food and got distracted and I didn't see, like, the second set, really. So I'm glad you are keeping me informed, Bree. We're watching dance competition together. And it's been really fun. Sorry, I have to grab my controller because I had it plugged in. I don't know if it was charged or not. Hopefully it's charged enough now that it should be good. I'm gonna switch screens and get started. You guys know I could gab on and on forever. But that's what the stream is for, so I can just talk for hours on end, and I love it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so really liked both the numbers for the girl who got second overall too. If the girl who got second overall is who I saw the maybe she's not who I saw then, because you wouldn't have seen the girl I thought was maybe gonna get second overall. I don't know, but that's super fun when you predict who's gonna win. Like, yes, I did it. Okay, I am one person. I already said this. Who do you guys want to see this time for CPUs? I think the last time I played this was that really crazy Mario Party 1 board where I had 500 coins, which I don't think I've ever had that many coins on a Mario Party 1 board, and it was like 35 turns. It wasn't even 50. Like, I don't know how this happened, but it was crazy. I think you stopped watching by the time her jazz number came up, maybe? Then she was very loud. Oh, okay, yeah, I definitely missed her then. Shoot. Don't you hate that? Alright, let's see. We've got to vote for a Yoshi. 2 votes for Yoshi. But there's only one Yoshi. There's only one Yoshi! Ah! So how's everybody doing this week? Last time I streamed was on Tuesday. Gonna go with the Big L. Alright, let's bring him back. He was the big loser last time. I demand a second Yoshi. DK's probably the closest, because he's the second. He's the only other animal, and he has like a big, not nose, but like a big bottom part of his face. I don't know. I guess that is like his muzzle? Is that the right word? I don't know. We'll put him in. We'll put him in. Whatever. He can be the second Yoshi today. I feel like we don't see this combination as often as other combinations either, so... Which is weird, because this is something I could definitely do in Mario Party 1 and 2, but... Questionable! We're gonna go with 40 turns. So, unless we get wacky watched, which probably will happen, because it always does. But in the miraculous case that we don't, I probably won't play a dual map with this many turns. Let's see though. Unhinged reasoning. I'm just trying to come up with stuff on the fly! What do you want from me? Yeah, more Yoshis for the next Mario Party. It would be kind of fun if you could, like, multiple people could play as Yoshi in just different colors. That was my favorite thing about Smash 64, was the fact that if you played as the same character as somebody else, you had, like, a different skin. Like, you know, if you played as Pikachu, you got a party hat. Jigglypuff had the bow. DK, you could be pink. Like, it was just such fun. A fun way to be like, look, multiple people can play. It was like that in Kirby 64 too with the mini games. Like, if everybody played as Kirby, you were all different colored Kirbys. I'm surprised they haven't really implemented that in Mario Party yet. That seems like something that they would do, but I don't know, maybe in the next Mario Party. Yo, Dark-Minded Sith! We're gonna go with 40 turns because it is, this was supposed to be, this was my Good Friday idea, and even though it's not Good Friday anymore, it's still the Easter season, so we're gonna do 40 days in the desert to symbolize Lent. That was the whole idea. This is not synced. Hold on, I gotta deactivate. There we go. Sorry, my, capture card was, like, shockingly, this isn't a shock, I'm being sarcastic, but it was messing up. I'm gonna buy a warp block. I feel like that's a good idea for this map. And shoot, I should have spent all my money because then I would have been able to get more money. Why didn't I look at the map? I should have. 40 is not enough. Well, I'm sorry. Don't worry, because again, we're probably gonna get wacky watched and then it'll be 45 or it'll be like 15. I don't know. What was I talking about before that? Or what was I segueing? Oh, I was talking about like different colors of characters. I think I was done talking about that, but uh-oh, why are you going this way already? If that would have been a hidden block, I would have been like, no. Unacceptable. So I've been trying to, when I get home from like work, I've been trying to just like put on movies that for comfort and general relaxation while trying to like do stuff. And it's that time of year, you guys, where I get into all the like springtime girly movies, especially like period pieces. I love history so much. Why are all of these... Okay. All of these blocks are the wrong way. And I know I could flip them, but I can't. I have to use the hold down method. And get screwed over. No! This is so stupid. Oh, there we go. See? It's coming around. But yeah, I did tell Bree this, because I knew she would appreciate it. And after my last movie night poll, I learned that not enough people appreciate Bridesmaids. But, the movie, I mean, not, like, Bridesmaids. The actual wedding people. But anyway, I did the double back and it... Oh, no! I did the double back and it was super fun. I watched Bride Wars and then I immediately had on Bridesmaids afterward. And it's a good combo. It's a good combo. Why does Lakitu look like this? He has like a major frown on. But yeah. If the Mario sports games can give us different colored Yoshis and Toads, why can't this series? I don't know. It's a mirage. Oh! See? I called it! I knew. Oh, I want to play it. I want to get a fun item. So much for this. I'm not good at this! Wait, Griff watched Bride Wars with his family and he's so angry? Does he not appreciate the girly rom-coms that you just have to, like, accept for what they are, even though... Oh, you see the pro moves? Oh, how do I do it? Let's go! Like, I need a video. I just need video proof for myself that I can do it. Because I never do. Anyway. Chucky and Rugrats calling Mirage a garage. Yo, the Gaming Cafe! How's it going? Thanks, Cass. Thanks for the GG. Bride Wars definitely has one of those, like... those issues where, like, the problem that occurs is like, wait... why would it happen like that? Because, I don't know. You just have to kind of go with it, though, and go, yeah, whatever. Okay, I believe it. Cool. Going good? Aw, thank you! I'm glad you're enjoying my streams. I've been coming up with some new series. I've also been working on my May schedule. Because I am... Guys, this year has been crazy so far. There has been so much... Okay, I guess I lost. There's been, like, so much that has happened in a very short amount of time. It's the end of April, and it should be, like, the end of August with how much has happened, I feel like. I just think this year has brought some very odd, crazy things that I would have never expected. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out my schedule for May, and I'm really excited for the end of May because I'm pretty sure what my plan is. I want to start my playthrough, my live streams, and my series of Animal Crossing Wild World, which I promised I would do this summer because I've been wanting to do it for a long time now. But I want to start Animal Crossing Wild World on May 25th because that's the same day that my original Let's Play started. I always try to do that if I can. And it falls on like a Sunday, and usually I don't like to do any kind of work on Sunday because that's like my day. But that's the exception though. That would be like a good time to start because it's the first day of the week. So like, I feel like that would be perfect to get like a solid week, and then, because I'm planning to like stream it every day for a week. And because that's what I did. I used to stream, or during my Let's Play, I played every single day except for Sunday. And sometimes I would record a Sunday and then like upload it the next day or whatever, but that was something I always did. And I don't know that I will be able to commit to 6 days, but I definitely want to do more as opposed to more as opposed to less. And so I think I'm going to start that on the 25th and then stream for a solid week, and then maybe like 4 times a week or something. Of Animal Crossing Wild World, I mean. So I'm coming up with that idea, that plan. I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to start a new town. But that's it. That's what I've been working on. But that's the end of May, so I'm thinking the beginning of May, at least, or leading up to that, will probably be similar to how it is now. The 2 streams a week, but that's my idea anyway. So, yay! One time Angelica calls the hotline for advice, and the guy ahead of her calls the hotline and says, "Hello, doctor, you gotta help me. My brother thinks he's a goat." What? Rugrats is a great show, by the way. Especially, well, up until the Dill seasons, but the early seasons are the best. Fingers crossed for Pinky, absolutely. No, I just got hardly any money. I hate when you have a lamp and you can't use it. Because you're broke. That's like having a plane ticket, but like having no money for a hotel or something. Like, it's, like you can't, or no money for food when you go to said destination. Like, no, that's not okay. That's what a lamp with no coins feels like. Poison. Why do you want to be poisoned? I don't know. Imagine getting a lamp in this game, not being able to use it, and someone steals it from you. What are you talking about? That doesn't happen. Maybe to cringers. Oh, it's me. I get to be the one choosing? I feel like I'm never the one player in this minigame for whatever reason. It's one of those 1v3s, I never get to be the one. I'm thinking Bush. Okay, nobody else was thinking that. Anyway. One Napoleon Dynamite moment that I think is such a Sith MadameWario moment we both find equally funny. Oh, you quote this? You have quoted that so many times, Ben, and I only think of you now. Whenever I watch that movie, he's like, I didn't even realize he said that until you pointed it out once. And I was like, why? That's the dumbest. Oh, come on. I can't win. The dumbest bargain, by the way, is let me borrow your bike. I'll give you some chips. Terrible, terrible bargain. I love Napoleon Dynamite. My mom really loves that movie too, and I think her favorite quote in the entire thing is that same kid that the guy's bullying. It's another sequence of that kid being bullied. And it's when Napoleon goes up to him after the guy, like, grabs his neck and just does this, and he's like, how's your neck? And he just goes, stings! That's, like, my mom's favorite moment, because it's so stupid. Where's this other... I guess it doesn't matter, because I have a... I'm just gonna go for the happening star while I'm broke, because I can't buy a star anyway, and I have a magic lamp for when I can. My favorite moment, my favorite quote, favorite moment is when the tots are in Napoleon's pocket and the kid is asking for him, and then he kicks him and he goes, gross, you freaking idiot. Like, that's my favorite line in the whole thing. It's so stupid. The chips and probably how much you want to bet I can throw a football over the mountains are the ones that make me laugh the most. It's so dumb. It's so good. It's still so funny. Like, parts of it are dated, obviously, and are, like, a product of the time, like, don't age well. But it's still, like, funny because it's so stupid. It's kind of it feels a little bit like you kind of had to be there at the time to fully appreciate the type of humor that it is. I just don't feel like they make comedies the same way anymore. Probably because they can't get away with a lot of things. Like, I know that comedy always pushes the boundaries or kind of makes fun of the thing that everybody's like, that's kind of taboo. But I think, like, I just don't think they make stupid comedies the same way anymore. There were so many movies in the early mid-2000s. Or from that whole decade, like 2000 to 2010. Some of my favorite movies of all time, but also like my favorite comedy era. Like, absolutely love that era of comedy. And I don't know if that's influential of being like a teenager, you know, from 10 to 20 years old, like a child, teenager, and young adult, like, all in one. Like, I don't know if it's a product of that and, like, just kind of growing with that kind of humor, or I don't really know, but it was just a good comedy. Okay, I was out of the way. Yeah, the fact that they are in the middle of Idaho and them mountains is something he can see. It's so dumb. I love when Uncle Rico throws the steak. I think it is a steak, and it just like smacks him so blatantly. Yeah, Luigi's not trying very hard to jump the cacti. I still have 4 coins? I know, I don't... Okay, I'm just gonna... Wait a minute. I don't have my items maxed. I guess I'll go this way and I'll get an item. Anyway. Yeah, I think maybe that's what it is. Like, the 90s and 2000s brewed a lot of slice of life comedy. I think that's true, because a lot of it feels that way and is that way. I could get a second lamp? Okay, I didn't do it. I messed up. I have not, Gaming Gafe. I have not. Oh, sweet, but I do have a key for this door if I want to go that way. But yeah, I love Napoleon Dynamite. I love Hot Rod, obviously. I love 40-Year-Old Virgin. And I love Superbad. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. And that's just, like, scratching the surface. Like, there are so many... Those are the ones that pop into my head first. Like, there's so many good comedies, though. And Mean Girls, too. Mean Girls was around that. I'm, like... I guess I'm thinking in terms of, like, the... Okay, whatever. Thanks, Bowser. I guess I'm just thinking in terms of, like, movies that have, like... Well, I guess Napoleon Dynamite isn't, like, a... Oh, this comedian is in a style of movie, so that's not even true, what I was gonna say, but... Reverse Curse is so fun because it's so weird to see the board backwards. But yeah, there are just so many movies in that era that I absolutely love that are still hilarious to me to this day. Yeah, there's a lot of Nothing Happens humor, too. And a lot of those movies, too, they're like previews and things. The previews that I saw, I was like not even interested in a lot of these movies. I think the only one that I was truly interested in the ones that I named just now, was Superbad, and I saw it the day it came out in theaters and absolutely loved it, and I still love it. Because it's also, in addition to being like a hilarious comedy, it's also just like a good movie. Like, it has a good message. It's three-dimensional. It's not like a one-dimensional film of like, there's no layer to this that makes it even remotely dynamic, but... Yeah, I guess maybe movies that feel like this is crazy, but all of this could actually happen. That's definitely how, like, Superbad is, too. And just, like, the characters are, like, very real, I think. This is kind of not good. Why did I go this way when I could have... It doesn't matter. I'm gonna land on a happening space either way, so I'll just go this way. And save the dialogue! Guys, it's April 25th. Speaking of comedy, it's, the meme day for Miss Congeniality. Because of the interview question where Rhode Island answers, like, what's your perfect date? And she's like, April 25th, because it's not too hot, not too cold. The dialogue feels not rehearsed. And I think probably a big reason of that is, like, a lot of these movies, there probably was a lot of improv or, like, improvised dialogue that was kept in because it was good. Wow, 1 coin! Yo, DK! Who you giving that one to? Ooh, giving 1 coin to Luigi. Pedro missing for like 3 scenes and no explanation when you finally see him again. His explanations, I got sick. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. Which I feel like is, I guess, realistic to like something that would actually happen. Like, what happened to, why isn't so-and-so here today?
Hi, Julie. There's my little gray girl. You were passed out. Did you wake up? Did you wake up? What do you think? Did you want to come up and say hi? Alright, Julie wants to say hi. Come here, baby.
As I go falling out of my seat.
She's just a 12-pound baby. She can't help it. She loves it. So here's Julie. Look at those eyes. Goodness. That's so nice. She's a good girl. So yeah, this is Julie.
Oh, I would like Julie.
Julie! Yeah, what do you think? I'm playing with a great controller. It matches ye.
Like, I'm gonna get up on your desk, because that sounds like fun.
Hi, Julie.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, my Julie Bean. She is. She's a good girl. You need to move this?
I'm sorry. I have stuff in her way. How could I? Oh. What is this? Tuxawooga! I read it before the alert went off.
No hands, no hop, don't know what to think about that. Like I'm into points, but they're not your average points.
31 pizzas, awooga
Yo.
awooga.
Hey, I actually had pizza tonight. Pizza on Friday. I feel like I'm always having pizza like the day before or something lately. But all the boss to you, Tux. Thank you so much for the resub. And for 31 months of subs. Your support is very, very much appreciated. Especially now. I just want to say thank you guys to those of you who have subscribed and who have stayed subscribed. And continue to resubscribe because my life has been crazy and all over the place, and I haven't streamed as often or for as long as I used to, and so I really appreciate the support, and I don't want it to stay that way where like I'm not streaming as much. I do want to get back into a routine of doing like at least more shorter streams or longer streams. I just have been in a like transitional point in my life a little bit, so I really appreciate the support because it really makes a huge difference for me, so thank you. Also, Yoshi, welcome to the stream. And you know I love pizza on Friday. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, what am I doing? Using this. I'm just gonna use this now. So speaking of craziness this week, yesterday was the pre-order of the Switch 2. And Big Odin's back, went and got in line and pre-ordered the console successfully. So shout out to Odie. I was like, I'm not getting the console at launch because I was just like, I want to wait for like a cute like limited edition version or something like later down the road. Maybe when they have new Animal Crossing or something, they'll do another like Animal Crossing Switch 2 bundle or something like that, which they still might do and I still might get because I could see it being the kind of thing where it's like, I have my own, too. I don't know. We'll see. But Odie is getting one at launch, therefore I am also getting said console. And I'm not complaining. That's not it at all. It's just I was not planning on it. So, surprise! I am really looking forward to showcasing, like, at least Mario Kart when the Switch launches. And if you look at the bottom of the screen here, it has my donation goal, which was met and exceeded? I don't know. It was met and then some. Very generously, so thank you again to those of you who donated, especially Balls Deep, because it was like a $100 donation, seriously. But now I'm like torn. I'm like, I want to get Tamagotchi Plaza, and I don't know if it's like the kind of game that I need to spend Switch 2 version money on. I'm kind of like, maybe I should still get the Switch 1 version. Also, the fact that like the Switch 1 version would not be a key card is a little enticing. So I don't know, but now I could literally get either one, so I'm not sure. Psycho Nacho Man, welcome to the stream. What? You're still not sharing with me? Fine, I'll just do what my sisters did when they like snuck into my room and played my Wii while I was at dance, and then I would be like, what happened to all my why am I ranked so low on Mario Kart? I had like the best rank, and then I would play Mario Kart and I'd be like, what happened to my rank? Why am I like a D rank now? I used to be like way up, like top rank. What happened? I don't know. Then I caught my sister sneaking in and sucking. The same thing would happen on Wii Sports. I'd be like, wait, I was like an S rank or A rank or whatever. I don't know if there were S rank. I can't remember if there were S ranks in that game or not. But whichever, S or A rank in like different sports, and I'd go to play and I'd be like Z rank, and I'm like, what the heck is this? What happened to my baseball game? So, anyway. Oh, I got it. You can play, but only that Welcome Plaza game? Absolutely not! I'm playing Tamagotchi Plaza game. I'm not playing Welcome. The stupid, like, Welcome game that should have been free. Also, whoa, it's Big Pixie! 24 out of 24th every race! Basically. That's what my new aesthetic's gonna be. Ooh! I like when I get to take my opponent's money from the bank. Sweet. How that tutorial game is not free is like maybe the stupidest decision on Nintendo's end. It's so dumb. I'm only allowed to look over his shoulder, by the way. But yeah. You're gonna text my sisters and remark about it and see what they say? Well, if they don't admit it, then they're just lying. They know it's true. One time, a fan of mine made a Tamagotchi Life video for me. Oh, the Tamagotchi! That's the other game I want to get! I want to get Tamagotchi Life whenever it comes out, but it's not coming out till like next year. This game gives me anxiety. Ah! I always lose this game. Anyway, they can pronounce my username Dark Mended. So stupid. That game, it would pronounce everything wrong. You could go in and change it to like try and make it say the name right, but I remember I had my like real name on there. I had Bethany on there. And it said Bethany, Bethany, Bethany. I mean, it would not say my real name ever. So I just changed it. I think I changed the pronunciation to say Madam, even though it was just the spelling of my actual name. So stupid. Because I was so annoyed by it. I was like, I'm so done with this. It couldn't figure it out. I know, it really is a baffling decision. But, oh, you know, Odie and I especially have done a lot of talking about this, and I think, like, he was saying that he was pretty sure Reggie was the one who advocated that, like, Wii Sports should be a free inclusion with the Wii. Which was, like, a genius decision. Because in addition to giving you a free game with the Wii, it was also really, really fun and really good. Like, that's a game I would play now, and I do, like, on occasion. Because it's just so fun, and I have such good memories of it, and it was like, I remember talking to my cousin who was like, you need to get a Wii, and I was like, yeah, but I don't know any games I would want for it, like, I wouldn't even have any games to play on it, and he's like, you don't need a game, it comes with Wii Sports, and I know you're not a sports person, but it's super fun, you would love it, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. Absolutely true. I loved it so much. I still love that game. And sports video games are super, super fun. But yeah, like Odie said, 1-2 Switch was the same way. It was a $60 game. And why? Why was that not a pack-in game? Like, come on. So, so dumb. Do I want to use this, warp block? No. I guess not. Okay, nobody is anywhere I want to be. Where's the star? Is it over here? Are there two of them? There's one. I think it's locked behind a skeleton key door. So, unless you get hit by the cacti. Okay, it's fine. But yeah. My theory is that Doug Bowser only got hired because his last name's Bowser. And he's the villain. And he doesn't do anything. Even his, like, reasoning was, like, I don't know, elementary school level, where you're like, cool, you really don't have an intelligent response to this. Interesting. I don't know. Or just make your console demo game a WarioWare game. It's already better just by making it WarioWare! And it's true, WarioWare is all about showcasing the quirks of a console. Doug Bowser does kind of look like a hot dog. I don't know, I'm just like... I just feel like Reggie was so involved, and this guy... I don't know the first thing about this guy. I also thought he was fake when he was first introduced because of his last name. I was like, no way. Oh no! I'm gonna lose! No, I was so determined. I was so determined and then I choked! I became an ice cube. I don't even get to celebrate my defeat. Guys, did you hear the concentration? I know you did because I was silent. Oh, I was so close. He certainly sounds fake. I know. Oh, I have a skeleton key already. Oh, this doesn't help though. I was like, yay, I'm gonna get to use my key. Why would you do this? We're all in the wrong spot. Why? You don't want to go down here. You don't. There's no reason for this. I don't understand. I really don't get it. Oh, we're all going. Okay, you're going right back where you just were. And Doug Bowser knowing the answer in class and probably saying nothing. Does seem like the type. Why are we all on the same space? I don't know. I like this minigame though. I like an awful tower. I also just like the name of this minigame. The tower really isn't that awful, but I love any reference to France, so I'll take it. Especially Paris. One of the great landmarks I've been to, the Eiffel Tower. And I saw it while it was being repainted, which was really, like, odd, because probably most people don't see it while it's covered and being repainted. But yeah. It's very interesting. So cool. I love Paris. I would love to go back to Paris one day. And I will! You know where I'm not going is to the star space because I can't roll higher than a 2 and I can't stop just warping everybody into the quicksand. Yeah, last 5 turns and everybody has to do a duel. That's what's gonna happen. He worked at EA before Nintendo, if that means anything. Did he work on The Sims? Because if not, it doesn't count. Yeah, Odin riding down Paris. He better. He's never been. This is gonna take forever! I don't need this cutscene every time. I'm holding the R button, but it doesn't work in this game. That was the most pointless turn for all of us. Nothing happened, other than we switched to the bottom. Alright, Thwomp Pole. Which one am I? A? Yeah. I like how the thwomps get mad at you, like, if you hit the button at the wrong time. They're like, ooh, like, don't. How dare you mess up. I tried to do it, but it was too late. Traveling there with Paris Hilton and Michael Jackson's son. You mean daughter? And the Pokemon Paris, so that I can say I'm going to Paris with Paris and Paris and Paris. Totally. That's exactly what I was thinking, obviously. This stream was the eye-opening moment for me to realize you want to go to Paris. Was it? Somehow I doubt this. I sense some sarcasm in this comment. I'm getting out of this circle. I don't care what these people do. I'm going this way. There could be a hidden block. There wasn't. I took a chance. Prince is his son, yeah. Both of his sons are Prince. And his daughter is Paris. It's kind of interesting to me that he named both of his sons Prince. But I guess it was just the intent to call them by... Well, I think the oldest one does go by Prince, but then the youngest one... His nickname was Blanket for a really long time, but I can't see him going by that now. That just feels like something that wouldn't stick. But I don't remember what his middle name is. I think they're all Michael something, so maybe he just went by Michael? I'm not sure. Could have named all his sons George, like George Foreman. So I'm a big history buff. Going back to Paris. Oh no! Especially with... Okay, I messed up. I was pressing B at the beginning on accident. Especially with Marie Antoinette and the French Revolution era, and all of Marie Antoinette's sisters and her mother, they were all... Their first names were all Maria, so they basically just went by their middle names, or their first and middle names. It's such an interesting practice to me, though. To be like, oh, we all have the same name. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's just not really much of a... It's like weird now, but back then I guess it was more normal. Hidden block. Dang it! Come on! Well, these guys are up there now. I guess I could have warped. I'll see if one of them gets closer, though, and then I'll try and warp. Oh, here we go! Oh, they're all- What?! I should have warped anyway! Okay, I'm warping next turn. There was a show called American Inventor, which was like American Idol, but for people bringing... Oh, bringing in inventions, okay. My mom and I laughed hard at it because... Oh my god, I can't read. My mom and I laughed hard at it because George Foreman was a judge and he always voted yes. He never said no. He said yes to everybody! I know, Cass, it's gonna be May. It's coming up. It's only 5 days away before my favorite meme. Which, I don't know where I'm gonna post this meme this year, because I stopped using Twitter. I still have my Twitter account, but I don't post on it. What are you doing? No! Okay, thanks. I don't post on it anymore. And I don't... Yo, Zenonia! Thank you so much!
Like I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Yo! Thank you so much, Zen, for the Prime sub. Sorry, I was waiting for the message, but then I forgot, like, Prime sub doesn't do that. But, yay! Thank you so much for 44 months of support. All the buzz! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the desert. Okay, good. This is where I can get everybody else's money. Anyway. Yeah, I don't post on Twitter anymore, and I also, like, I made a Blue Sky account, but I don't use it, because I don't like, personally, like, using... If I can get away with, like, less social media, then sure. I'm just gonna be like, cool, this gives me an excuse to not have to worry about another social media account, because it's definitely... It has perks. I don't know. Social media is bizarre. It's very toxic. And very overbearing if you get too personal with it, I feel. And not that I do that with any of my social media, because it's all linked to my content, which is all the stuff that I'm like... The point of it is to share it with you all. So, like, that's totally fine. But I'm just like, but maybe do I need another form of social media? But I think I might use it for very specific things. And the first being the It's Gonna Be May meme. Although I can just post that on Instagram. I do regularly use Instagram, but I like to use that for, again, promotion of my own content and, like, artwork and everything. But I also like to support other artists on there, so that's a little bit different. I don't use it, like, socially, if that makes sense. Like, I don't follow, like... I don't know. TK. I didn't mean to do it. I messed up. So yeah, really the only social media that I use is Instagram. So I guess I'll post it on there. But I do, my point of bringing up Blue Sky is I think I am going to post my commissions. Like, I'm open for commissions on there, possibly, so it's not just on... No. So it's not just on Discord, because I know my Discord community is a lot smaller than my other communities. I'll probably post it on YouTube as well. And I'm sure I could do it on, like, a story on Twitch even, but... I know, PK, the Pasta King. R. Oh. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Mario. Ah! Anyway. I gotta go back because I missed some... 4. Oh, I thought he was- I really hoped he was gonna answer wrong. Alright, who of the following has won the most? Oh, definitely... Wait, what? Yoshi's won the most coins? That loser. Anyway. Oh, no worries, Zen! You're just playing a game! We love it. I know nothing about Marble Rivals, but I'm glad you're having fun with it. I was gonna pulled yourself away from Rivals for this, huh? See? Odie already knew. He already knew! Okay, I'm going- this is my moment. Okay. Blab Loco! How's it going? Things I use social media for now. 1. Find out when business bands are playing. 2. End of list. That's what I mean. Like, if you have a pretty concentrated reason for it beyond just, like, legitimately using it for what it's intended for, it's fine. I just really like Instagram, and I don't really want to use more than one thing. But I understand, like, from a business standpoint for my business, it's important to be able to get the branding out everywhere that I can, essentially, especially when it comes to, like, the commission stuff. So, I don't know, guys. I do have a Blue Sky account, though, so if you want to follow me, it's on my Linktree if you're interested. I don't have any posts on there beyond just, like, my media kit, though, at the moment. I didn't delete Twitter because I didn't want to delete it and then have somebody create an account, like, with my username or something and pretend to be me or present ideas. Like, I just left it for what it is. But, you know. Wait. One time an American inventor at Guy's Invention was a superhero where his job was to protect children and that was the whole invention? Anybody can come up with this. No, no, no. Definitely not a Bobo game. Yeah, I probably... You know me. I have my games. I love Tiny Kong. Oh, you got a game over, Luigi. You can't play anymore. So one time PK's name on his channel was Nima. He said, why is your name Nima? Because I didn't know that was his real name yet, probably. I didn't. Oh my god, I love MySpace. I wish MySpace was still a thing like it used to be. Anyway. Here's the thing, like, I guess that I have just... Even Twitter was like this for me, too. I kind of am, like, no mercy when it comes to, like, if someone posts something I don't like, instant unfollow. I don't really care who you are. I'm done. Like, I don't need to see that. I don't want to see that you're posting weird things or... You know, it's kind of... One strike and you're out, and I've been that way for like 10 years, so anybody who I was following, which were very few in the grand scheme of things, didn't post stuff like that because I would have just unfollowed them immediately. And I know it's easy to get wrapped up in the like, but they're my friend, and or, well, I followed them for a long time, or like, oh, it would be good networking. I don't have time for that. I'm not dealing with it. So I just am like, no. Or I could take care of myself instead of worrying about all the dumb little mind games going on here. So that was a discipline I kind of taught myself early on, I think, in the social media world. And I deleted Facebook like 10 years ago because it felt very, very toxic and like too personal in a way that I didn't want to know other people's personal business like it was being put out there, and I was like, this just feels weird to me. Like, I don't even want to know this much about acquaintances and like people I haven't seen in years. Like, this is just bizarre. So I guess I just like, I have a cautious relationship with social media and have for a very long time. To the point where I've kind of conditioned my accounts to be for specific reasons and shared with anybody in my community in a way that like I don't ever want to put out anything that's like toxic or not safe for work or weird or just like intense. I want it to be more of like an escape, kind of like my content, like comforting or like happy or something positive or just something that's like not, that just represents my personality or something like that. Not anything too crazy. And yeah, I just don't, I guess I just don't follow a lot of people either because of that. But especially like on Instagram, I try to follow and support a lot of like small businesses, small business owners, like artists, gamers and content creators, obviously, but like specific ones. There are a lot of toxic ones out there. I know from being in this industry a really long time. There's a lot of falsehood out there, and I just don't care. I'm just not for that. Follow a lot of fashion too. I'm big into fashion, but you know, I think that I've just done a decent, I guess I'm patting myself on the back. I just feel like I kind of got in the practice of using social media for a very specific purpose a long time ago. Once I realized, like, I don't think I want to use this to, like, share personal detail, nor do I want to see other people's personal detail that much. Like, big moments, sure, but, like, there's just way too much sometimes. And there's a lot of, like, you know, false reality, or it's just bizarre. It's a very strange world. What? Let's go! Okay, does anybody have a... No. Nobody has a plunder chest, it's fine. Long story short, I have a good algorithm on Instagram, and I always try to post, like, positive, like, fun things on my story. Nothing too heavy. There's a lot of people that I've, like, muted or unfollowed that are just constantly, like, doom scrolling, like... trauma dumping's not the right word, but like doom dumping, I don't know, where it's like everything that they post is like this horrible, negative, terrible thing happening in the world, and I'm like, this is a little bit too oversaturating. Like I get that like it's bothersome and like something needs to be done, but that's not the way. Like, I'm not really into like the whole like shock value, like that's how we're like, no, there's a way to do it that's not just like dumping all of your trauma or your drama. Anyway, I don't even know where I was with chat. I'm sorry. I've been going on for like a million minutes about this. I don't even think did I say hi to Pixie? That's my hi. I think I did say hi to you. But then I saw you said, yoo-hoo, Bobo. You're probably like, shut up and listen to me. I forgot to ever download the Nintendo Today app. I don't know what the point of it is. I'm gonna download the Nintendo Tomorrow app. And I will download it tomorrow. I'm like way scrolled up. Tiny Kong is 2D transformed by Gruntilda. Oh, she is though, right? Yeah, bring back old school MySpace. Top 8. Toxic. The first, like, toxic. The only toxic thing that I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Where everybody's getting mad about it. Oh, I don't care. It's 9 coins. Just take them all. I'll land on Bowser. Getting mad at your friends for taking them out of your top 8. So dumb. If you wanted to cause instant drama, top 8, baby. But anyway, I'm glad all my old terrible music from high school vanished into the MySpace. I found was so much music on MySpace. By the way, that was my favorite thing, going to people's profiles and hearing what their profile song was. And that's what I hated about Facebook. It was so stark. It was like going from, I don't know, it was like walking, the difference between MySpace and Facebook. MySpace was like going into, I don't know, any kind of like interesting themed store. It was like walking into Limited 2 if you are a girl of the millennium and you know. Or like think of any theme store that's like really hardcore theme, like Hot Topic or Spencer's or, you know, all these stores that have like a very obvious like aesthetic, brand, That was MySpace. And then think of going into like a hospital waiting room or like a doctor's office or a doctor's room or a room at a doctor's office. That was MySpace. Or sorry, that was Facebook. I'm like, we went to like sterile, gross, nothing, no personality. And I'm like, I hate this. Dang it, I won. I am only saying that because I'm trying to land on Bowser and get money. Facebook, I always thought was like the stupidest name they could have ever used for that. It's the stupidest thing. So yeah. I shut that down and never looked back, and I have not missed it or needed it ever since, so. This one of those maps, the reverse mushroom is OP. Yes, it is. Reverse mushroom. Who just did this? Did Yoshi do this? You're right there! Why would you? I don't think it was Yoshi, actually. I think his turn is last. I'm still way scrolled up on the chat. I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah. I missed the 2012 Instagram. I don't think I was on Instagram that early. I really don't think I was. I don't think I got Instagram until like maybe like 2015? 2015 or 2016. I think you're right, Sid, is that I think a lot of people are addicted to being like angry and are not seeking like the kind of, like, I think everybody needs a mental check-in. I don't really know why this isn't like a built-in part of our health system. I think maybe one day, it's not there yet, but like I think that just like you have an annual physical, you at least need to have like an annual like mental health meeting or annual therapy session to like check in. And I think a lot of people just don't deal with their emotions. Some people do. Some people are dealing with like their psychological and emotional health, but they're going through it's hard for them, or they're, you know, processing things and learning, but it's just kind of difficult when it gets pushed, when it gets shoved in your face and it's like not your problem kind of thing. It's like that's kind of like, for me, when it comes to anything like that, it's a personal journey, and just pushing it on others to like stress about doesn't help them, doesn't help me. So I just think that like there probably is some addiction to anger and people don't realize like maybe you should like talk to somebody about that and process through it. I don't know. That's why I have not downloaded it, because it's a Nintendo News app that they don't post news to. What is the point of this? I'm trying to think of my funniest, like, profile song. From MySpace. I guess I'll go this way, because it's leading to the star. I know I have a layup, but whatever. I'm trying to think. I gotta think. Can't think of any recent news they could have shared. Yeah, none. There's no news. Come on, don't steal my money! You know I need this money! I'm not even in the lead. Why is he stealing from me? Yoshi is winning. And everybody has more money than I do. dumb. Yeah, that's a good... I'm just now to the bottom of this chat. I'm sorry. It's taking me a long time to get here. Which I love, because I love the conversation, but yeah. So MySpace was the McDonald's play place, and then Facebook was work. Like a work cubicle. Like, it's so bad. Griff likes to joke about Mark Zucker. He says he scares him. Wow. Yo, listen, that Wario Bee costume was pretty newsworthy. I mean, I guess that's true. Maybe he's stealing from- I guess, but like, I don't even need to use my lamp. I'm in the- or maybe it's because I'm close to the star, but is he that smart? I am Bizarre Boo Target. Oh, sweet. Maybe I can get my money back. Probably not, though. Anyway, I heard something on the radio once that was like... it was a radio show, and they were asking... It was two girls, and they were asking each other questions that they would ask their younger selves, like how they think they would... Or what they would answer if their younger self asked them specific questions. And one of them was... what do you think about social media? And the one had like the best answer, because I was like, I totally agree with this. And she's like, social media can be fun, but or I think she's like, social media can be fun. Oh my god. But do not post don't post everything in the world on there, and proceed with caution. And I was like, F yeah. That is a big that's a big yellow, like, proceed with caution flag. Can be fun, but it can also, like, be very destructive. I don't know, I've just seen a lot of you say over the years too, especially about like Twitter. Like, Twitter's so toxic, I hate it, like, it makes me upset, it bothers me, and I always like wondered why, because I personally did not, like, I can understand why, because it is social media, but like, I just was like, why are there this many people posting things that bother other people on there? Like, this is bizarre to me. And I'm just like, why is that? I always wondered why that was the popular opinion, because there's something just so wrong about that. It's awful. Sweet, Coconut Conch, we love this one. Okay, no. Speaking of the radio, I won a radio contest today, and I'm really excited. I won tickets to a show. Yes. Oh my god, come on. Okay, where was I in chat? I know, it's like how logos can't be fun anymore. Why? Imagine Random Task from Austin Powers doing VTube. We just watched Austin Powers. Random Task. I think it was, what would you tell your younger self about social media? I think that was the exact wording of that. And it was like, proceed with caution. Hello? Why? There's no Bowser over here. I'm just gonna go this. Oh, okay. That works. Yo! Alan! Alan, thank you so much for the raid, Alan Edgehead! He's got an edge. Anyway. I don't know why that's what I defaulted to. I'm sorry. Yo! Shout out to Alan. Playing Duck Game. Hey, thank you so much. Guys, give Alan a follow. Big gamer. Big Mario 3 enthusiast. I can't speak. Mario 3 enthusiast as well. There's always a 90s kids show where a kid calls a radio show. I did that all the time. I loved Radio Disney. And I won 13 contests in 1 year on there. I was the master. And I would call the DJs and just like have conversations because it was so fun. I like wanted to know like how they got into radio like they did, and like especially with like Disney. Like I don't know. I was just this kid. Okay, I like to talk on the phone. And so I would call the DJs, and some of them knew who I was after a while because I would like talk to them. Anyway, yeah, let it extend your social life, not replace it. Yo, Alan, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing? Well, I know what you were playing, but like, I guess I don't know anything about that game. So you gotta tell me. What? He did a villager hunt? He didn't take Daisy? Who? Alan? Chatti? Also, Wolf, welcome to the stream. Do I have enough coins for this? Did I just do this for no reason? Ooh, you stole Big Boomer! I played Animal Crossing earlier today. Played it on my lunch break. And I played on Tuesday on stream, and I was making like a garden area because it was Earth Day. And I finally was able to make the rose bed. I got enough red roses. They grew back because I only had 7 in my town. I needed 10. I still need white lilies, and I still need like red tulips. So I'll have to get those from somebody else, but... Or I might be able to order seeds in my catalog. I didn't think about that. I need to do that. But the area's coming together. Wow, Pixie's Boomer's the cutest one? I don't know. Hey, Sora Prince, welcome to the stream. Yours could be second cutest. How could you do this to Alan? What did Alan ever do to you, Pixie? I heard Alan has this one viewer that's like really toxic and is a bully. And I think the first part of his username is like Pixel. The second part is something like Plume. I don't know. Watch out for that guy. I think my last villager hunt, though, is when I got Wade. Oh! Okay, Mushroom Hammer, Wario, Luigi. Princess Egg, DK. Mushroom Hammer, Wario, Luigi. Mushroom, Princess Egg, DK. Okay. I'm glad I memorized like the top row. Luigi and Mario's hats might be wrong, but I don't know, we'll find out! Some people's kids, I know. Pixie, how could you be a nuisance? That guy sounds hilarious. What happened to you, Luigi? Oh, I messed up the bananas? Oh no, I flip-flopped the bananas in Luigi. I thought I messed up the bros' hats. Turns out I'm the best though, so it's fine. Oh, Julie! Julie like passed out. I didn't realize she's like on the, you can kind of see that little gray spot right there is her tail. Or her feet, not her tail. Her feet are like pointed out. Oh no! Odie's gonna ruin my stream! It's okay, I got a 1 and this cutscene again. So if it cuts out, blame Odie. How could you do it to us? No! It's all his fault! It's back. It's fine. It really wasn't that crazy. Guys, check out me and my RC. This just makes me think of my grandpa's house because he always had RC Cola. And so, Odie knows that I'm a big fan. I don't think there's any, like, basic cola that I don't like. So, gotta rip the RC from 1905. It's 120 years old. Not this can, but I don't want to spend the- who wants to spend this much money? What? Really? Wow, Sith, I didn't know you invented RC Cola where you are. Sweet. But yeah, I love that the can just says, me and my RC. What? I don't want to spend money on you. That sounds so mean. What do you want me to buy you, Pixie? What? What you want? Me and my Star C. He's dead. Yeah. Okay, I was too slow. A miniature pony? Alright, I'll buy you one and I'll keep it at my house and you can come ride it anytime you visit. I will also do what Sith suggested and buy you a single grape. Sounds fair. Okay, good. See, my house where I grew up, our backyard was big enough to have a horse, and I always was like, can I get a horse? No, I couldn't. But I always wanted one, because I love horses. Alright. Stomping Koopas. It's the third person from the right. It was Koopa. I watched, like I said, I watched Bride Wars the other night. And that was the first movie I think I ever saw Chris Pratt in, and he's like kind of a villain. So I just think of him as a villain. I was telling Odie that the first Vince Vaughn movie I ever saw, he's also the villain in that. He was not a comedic character at all. I don't remember what this movie was, but he's like an abusive father who's like chasing after his like wife and child who are trying to get away from him. Who was the fifth person from the right? So yeah, it's weird because I think of these people as villains now. And they're not. But anyway, I just can't stand Chris Pratt. Alright, Goombas on each end. Boo Koopa, boo Koopa. I think it was Koopa. Wait, no. I don't know. Boo. I might have messed up. No, I got it! Okay, I was like, hold on, I'm thinking of the wrong way. Wrong side. Yay! We got there! Yep, Paris horse. Even better. Even better. Yeah, I don't think he was in Finding Nemo. I don't think that was the one. I don't know what this movie was. It's an older movie. That I was like shocked when I saw him play like comedic roles after that. You know how stupid that is? Like, it's an actor. They don't have to only play a villain or a hero, but yeah. Okay. I've been, so speaking of media, I've been reading Jane Austen's... Why is everybody like this? I've been reading Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Because I've never read Jane Austen before, and I'm over halfway through the book now, so I'm proud of myself. Which has made me, like, turn on the movie or the soundtrack a whole bunch, because I'm reading it. Yeah, I'm reading Jane Austen's Why Is Everyone Like This? The book that no one knows she wrote. Her 7th book. Or did she write 7 books? Can't remember if she wrote 6 or 7 books total. Anyway, her 7th or 8th book, Why Is Everyone Like This? I, read in my mind. AZBA? Is that what it was? AZBA. You know what movie sucks? That I, like, want to be good and it's not? Is Easy A. A-Z-B-A-Z. I don't remember. I forgot. I was talking. But yeah, I watched that fairly recently, like a couple months ago with Odie, because I love Amanda Bynes, and I was like, I saw Easy A in theaters with my cousin, and we both were like, that wasn't very good at the time, but like we really wanted it to be because it had people we really liked in it. And especially the fact that Amanda Bynes was in it was like the selling point. But like, even though she's like the villain and not in a whole lot of it. But like watching it, it's just not funny. Like it's not, like I think I laughed like like once. And this is not me like trying not to laugh. This is just me like casually watching a movie I haven't seen in a long time. Being like, oh, this is a comedy. Like this could be fun. And like doing a little like, huh, once. And I'm like, why is this not funnier than this? I kind of get like the act. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the filming environment was weird because it feels like none of the actors in it. You know when you can tell somebody's like kind of embarrassed to be doing something or saying something, or they all kind of seem that way. They all kind of seem like they're embarrassed of their whatever they're doing, and it's like kind of like a hard sell in the end, and I'm just like, this is really weird. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe it just was an awkward environment, and it made for poor performance and then like a poor movie experience. I know, right? That's what I'm saying, Sith, is like, she's so good. Like, she was, oh my god. She was literally my role model when I was little because she was like the first girl who it wasn't all about like, oh my god, like, look how beautiful or perfect she is, or like how, she's gonna grow up and be like this sexual icon that everybody like, you know, the classic. She was just like genuinely hilarious. Like, she was so funny and so like good. And I was like, oh my god, there are girls out there that are just like genuinely funny, but also like, she was cute too. Don't get me, I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying it wasn't like all about like looks and persona in a way. I mean, it's a shame that Hollywood has ruined her and taken a ridiculous mental toll on her, which is tragic, but she was so good. I loved her. I still love her. She's one of the few celebrities I follow on Instagram. Speaking of which. But yeah, she was kind of the first young girl that represented like, look, you can be funny and like talented and be recognized for humor and not just be like the dumb cutesy little girl. Like, I don't know, there was more to it. I know that ended up being her last movie too, and I know I've heard her say like she hated the way she looked in it, and I don't know, I just get the vibe that the set for that movie just was not great based on interviews I've heard, but or lack thereof information even said about it. I don't know. Yes, I have seen it, and she's so good. I know. Oh my god, I just ran right into him. I meant to go the other way, and I don't know what I did, but yeah, it seems like she's definitely, I don't think she's like quite, I get the impression, I mean, I don't know her personally, but obviously, but like, I get the impression she's like getting more where she wants to be, and like where she's comfortable in her own skin and like able to process maybe like some of the things she's been to, and like, I don't know, I just feel into her art or into like creativity, and I feel like she's getting to a better place. What is saddest to me is that she basically, I think she just couldn't do it anymore, and like especially like felt like she couldn't, but how genuinely like funny she is, and like she's not able to like do that anymore. Like it's not like a mentally stable place for her, and it's like there's such talent there. Like that's the part that's like sad, I think. Like, oh, come on. She's just one of those people, it's like, there's not a project of hers I haven't seen or haven't watched. Like, people, if somebody just saw her today, they would never know how funny she is. And that's unfortunate, because not very many people are like that. I just don't think, like, I think when you have, like, that kind of talent and that something about you like that, like, that's very special, and, like, other people would love to have that, but you either have it or you don't. Like, it's just kind of, you can't fake that. I'm gonna get this carrot! Okay. But yeah, I think that's the saddest part about it for me. Is like, that's what seems like is missing. It's like, she's doing her art and she's pursuing things and she's like in a better place, but she's not in comedy like she was. Not that she has to be, but like, she is so good at it. That's the issue. Okay. This isn't even close. Why are we getting a slow-mo for this? Yeah, we know. He got it. It wasn't a contest. So stupid. Yeah, it's very true. It makes you want... I mean, I think we will, just because something is bound to be out there. Somebody's bound to be out there like that again. But it just doesn't happen very often. It doesn't. And you don't see a lot of kids that are genuinely, like, funny. And good at comedy. And have, like, a brand of comedy from a very young age that is, like, recognizable and appreciated. I think with that, there's just, like, it takes a very intelligent, like, person to, and intelligence at a young age. Okay, which way do I want to go? I guess I'll just do this. I'll get an item minigame. Let's go. Swing and swipe! This is an easy one, luckily. I guess I'm just gonna go for the gold. I really want some boo repellent because everybody loves to steal from me at the moment. Okay, I'm like really thirsty all of a sudden. Remember to hydrate, guys. That has a lot to do with it, why it damaged so many. I know! Sorry, I read the second part of that out loud, not the first part. The industry has to reform too. Oh, it does, totally. And like, I just think with a lot of stuff coming to light, maybe it'll be heard for once, because while I wasn't in Hollywood as a child, I was still in the entertainment industry in the sense that I grew up as a dancer, and there's so much in that industry that you're kind of forced to be very strong through. And don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the dance industry, but it is flawed because it is flawed in the sense that it is part of the entertainment industry, and the entertainment industry is very flawed and very corrupt a lot of the time, and very like political, and people are afraid to speak up because they're afraid of losing opportunity or retaliation in a way that will affect their child or that will affect their finances or their livelihood. I mean, these are things that like make people silent, and luckily I think that a lot of that is being brought to light and slowly but surely changing to hopefully not be the norm or just an acceptable, like, well, that sucks, but that's just how it is, like, you know. Yeah, gonna be a major shift with how easy it is to grow a platform with the internet, for sure. That's the other thing too. Even with like the internet, like if you create content you're creating content essentially alone. Especially if you're first, like, starting out, like, I don't know, just if I'm talking about myself, for example. Like, when and so many people here, but when I started LPing and it's like, you're just sitting in a room alone playing a video game, talking for 2 hours or whatever, or 20 minutes, or however long you want. Sorry. But you're by yourself. You are doing this by yourself. There's no one there. The audience was later after you posted the video and then you saw what people said or whatever. You know, it's kind of a, like, nothing to lose dynamic when you're approaching it like that, and there's, like, it's almost like with the success comes the pressure. Because, like, now, you know, it's different now. When I first started YouTube, again, like so many others, it wasn't a business. It wasn't like, oh, I can make money and make a living at this. Like, that was not a thing. It was just like a hobby for fun that people did. Then it became like this big booming industry, and now, like, content creation is like the most sought after job in the world, and like TikTok is like the explosion of life at the moment, and everybody wants to be and is a content creator, and they want to make videos and look at this and that. How did I roll a 4 out of 3 dice? Do I have no money? Please tell me I do. I definitely have something. But anyway, but it makes it hard because then when you start making money or you start relying on it for your livelihood, oh sweet, this helped me out. It adds the pressure to it, and it can be very frustrating, and that's definitely been something for me where the unpredictability of it adds a lot of pressure to it, and insecurity and anxiety, I think. It's like, I still love to create content, but like, it's when you are dependent on it for your livelihood, it's very difficult to not get like wrapped up, and again, it's back to those mind games. Pizza Pizza, my favorite game! Okay. And I like when I've had pizza earlier at night and I can be like, yes, this is what I did. Except no pepperoni and no onions. The other 2 toppings are my faves. Yoshi, why did you leave these bits down here? I don't have time for this. Okay, well, we still won, so it's all good. Speaking of pizza, that's what I'm having soon. Ooh. Let's go. You go, yo-yo. Luigi looks so hurt in his 4th place picture. It is turn 28. I was like, where are we? I have not checked the turn count yet. I've been having too much fun. None of this crap is what I want. Although, I guess I could buy... Can I buy a cellular shopper and call the other store? I'm gonna do that to try and get a boo repellent. Hold on. Is the star over here? Do I want to do this? No. How? Okay, there's one over there. I don't know if the Mirage has been found yet or not. It must have been, because it's not over here. Shoot, none of this is good. Red space or red. Okay, I'm just going this way, it's fine. One time I texted your sister about it. She was in class and got paired with Amanda Bynes, and her reaction was like panics, and she said to me, I legit did want to be Amanda Bynes when I was a kid! It's true! Yeah, my older sister wrote her a fan letter asking to be her pen pal! That's so funny. The one fan letter I remember writing as a kid, I wrote Britney Spears a fan letter, and I hope she got it. when I was like 6 or 7. That was my first like album, my first CD I ever got that was mine. I got it for my 6th birthday, was Britney Spears' Baby One More Time. Or it was either my birthday or Christmas. They're both towards the end of the year, so I can't remember. But I love that album still. But it had a like address that you could send fan mail on it, and you better believe I did. I was very into like, I'm gonna write everybody letters as soon as I learned how to do that. Which is why I wrote to like Nintendo all the time, and they always responded. That was so fun as a kid. They always responded, and they would give you like premium. If you did that, they would give you like premium stuff for subscribing to Nintendo Power. I would literally write them and be like, hey, can I have like, what, do you have any other like prizes that you can give for like subscribing that aren't just like the ones on the card? And they would send me like a list with like 30 things on it. They were like, yep, pick whatever you want. I know I got like a GameCube shirt that way. I got some Metroid like demo for the GameCube, which I didn't have a GameCube, but I got that because I thought it was cool. I got the player's guide for Mario Paint. Like, I just got weird, cool stuff that they were like, yes, you can have this for subscribing. And they sent me like artwork. I asked them if they could send me a Mario Party poster once, and they sent me a picture that people on the team who had worked on it all signed. I still have it. It's in my my gaming binder with my like cosplay awards and stuff, but they were legit. They were the people to write to. Britney Spears did not write me back, but I like to think that she got my letter. Tamagotchi Princess, welcome to the stream. Can I buy boo repellent? No. Come on. I don't want any of this stuff. Okay, I guess, do I want a Bowser phone? Sure. For safety. Let's see. One time in high school, I ordered a South Park plush, and instead they sent me a black sweatshirt that said, Earth 2, this time we are the aliens. What? But what happened? Do you still have a really big South Park collection, Sith? I mean, I would imagine you probably do, but why would they send you that? Like, was it a mistake or was it a joke? Oh good, this is my don't do anything method minigame. It's a mistake, but you're like, keeping it. A mistake that you just were like, I'm not gonna correct this, it's fine. But yeah, do you still have a pretty big collection? Do you still like buy for it too, or no? Are you kind of like, no, I have too much? Some of it is at my mom's in storage, but I have a bunch of it here in the living room. Oh, fun! Do you actively buy things now still? I mean, I feel like... Well, I was about to say, I feel like there's maybe not as much now, which maybe not, but at the same time, like, I still feel like I see stuff for it everywhere. No, not really. I was really into that in high school. I feel like there was more, like, cooler merch. So much stuff has turned into just, like, Funko Pop, and I'm not into Funko Pops. I just don't like the way they look, but, and it's hard when you're, like, you want to have, like, a really big collection, but you have multiple, like, big collections, and then you're like, I don't... Your house or your office or whatever turns into a museum, and then at one point you're like, I really don't want to clean all of this all the time, or, like, have all of this, like... It's hard being a nerd. I have so much stuff because of that. Like, I have so much Disney stuff, and, like, different plushies that I collect, and just different, like, merch that is just fun, that I enjoy, and it's like, and I love dolls, I'm a doll collector, like, all the things. Just like, oh my god, why? Why can't I just have my own little museum that I can like set up? And it magically stays clean and great. I mean, that's smart though, to like keep a journal with everything you buy. Because if your collection gets big enough too, you kind of need to like keep track. To be like, I already have this or something similar enough, I don't need to get something else like it. I think it also gets hard when people like know that you collect a specific kind of thing, or they know you're into a specific kind of thing a lot, and then people love to get you gifts for whatever it is, but then it's like something you already have, or it's like, how many of these do I need? So what? Odie, you've lived this life? Yeah, Odie's lived this life. I know. Odie got the same mug like 2 years in a row. It was really funny. But we know enough people that it's like enough nerds that you could re-gift and be like, here you go, I'm re-gifting this to you. But yeah, it's so easy to collect all the things. What? That's what I need! I should have bought a plunger chest so I could plunge this from Luigi. 'Cause I need it! I'm surprised a Wacky Watch has never come up. Oh, for a second I was like, didn't we just get this? But no, this is, we got Messy Memory, not Picture Imperfect. Which I love this minigame. It's cute. Simple, but can be like so funny. Also, they always rush, and it's like, you really don't need to. Oh, I was so close. I was so close to getting a perfect score. Dang, the eyes like murdered my score. I do like the Waluigi lipstick like Mario combo that was down beneath mine. I made Ditto Mario. He had the Ditto eyes. Okay. Man, I just checked the turns and it's only been 2 turns since. Those must have been really long turns. There's no star in this circle. The star... Come on. I'm just gonna go around so I can try and warp up, because I do have a key. So I'm going around in circles. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know who was outside the other day? Was the ice cream man! I was so excited, but I had no cash, so I couldn't do anything. Like, no! This was the first time I've heard the ice cream man outside in like a million years. In my neighborhood, post-COVID. Like, what? Let's go! I was so excited. Okay, this works. There's an Ask Ashley Live where she said viewers could fax in questions and it cuts to the fax receiving nothing, and then Ashley yells, I said fax you stinking questions now! I loved that segment. I loved that segment as a little kid. Yeah, I know! That would be a fun minigame to... Oh my god, okay. That would be a fun minigame to remake. Sorry, that took me a minute to say that for whatever reason. Look at how springy and fun this minigame is down here. I started crocheting a like a rose themed bag. It's just a little like evening bag, I guess you would call it, on Easter. Because I always like to make something like springy on Easter, on the holiday if I can. And it took me longer than just that day. I started it that day and I finished it 2 nights ago. It turned out so cute. I've got to show it off. I need to post pictures of all the new things I've made on Discord when I get the chance. I just haven't had the chance to photograph anything because I work so late and then the sun's going down and the lighting's really bad, or it's pouring down rain and the sun goes down at like 4 p.m. because it's all cloudy and gross. So I just haven't had good lighting, and I like to use natural light in all my photos because it just looks too stark if I use like artificial light. I don't know. I just don't like the way it looks. Moody's Point, where the dad brings in like huge rib. Moody's Point was insane. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I roll... if I roll not... No! I was like, if I roll a 10, I'll be good. Of course I roll a 1. It's gonna be the rest of the game. I know, Moody's Point was so good because of how serious everyone took it. It was the perfect, like, serious, stupid, like, making fun of, like, after-school special style sketch. It was great. See, that's the missed dream, I think. You know how, from the All That cast, because I loved All That growing up, clearly. But from the All That cast, you know how Keenan went on and, like, he kind of graduated from All That, and then he has been on SNL for, like, forever. But when he first got on SNL, it was like, for all us Nick kids, it was like, oh my god, Keenan, like, is now on SNL. He's on the adult, like, he made it. He's on the adult version of, like, the show he's done for his childhood. Like, this is crazy. And, like, I know, like, had the system not failed her, like, Amanda Bynes could have been the same way. Like, and could have done that too, and it would have been so good. She would have been so good. Parasol plummet! Anyway. Hello? Oh my gosh. Why have I gotten 1 coin? 2 coins. 3, 4. Oh, there we go. I was like, I need that bag. I hope everybody had a good Easter, by the way. I was gonna tell a funny story about how, you know how eggs are like $1 million right now? Well, normally, deviled eggs are like a staple of the Easter meal, and I'm like, we're not gonna be able to have any this year because they're too expensive. And so my sister had like 6 eggs, and she made them. She made deviled eggs with those 6. I don't even think she had that many. I think she had 4 eggs. So there were like, because you cut them in half, there were 8 total. And they were like, the presentation was so funny because she, like, I don't know how she cut them, but they were so lopsided and weird looking, and I'm like, what happened to these? But they tasted good. But yeah, the Easter with 8 deviled eggs total. Because they're like so expensive at the moment. Eggs are a hot commodity. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know why that popped into my head. I think I was just, because I had just talked about Easter. I was like, oh, I gotta tell my Easter egg story. I didn't get to color eggs this year, nor did anybody else probably, because it was too expensive a hobby to take up this year. How much are a dozen eggs in the store right now? Like $12? Something like that. Like $12 or $15 at the moment. It's also like $12 for a dozen of the, like, crappy, come on, of the eggs that you do not want to buy because you don't want to support, like, horrible life of chickens just growing up and living in cages and then being, like, killed. No, not supporting that. I absolutely will not buy eggs that are like that. it's either like local, oh shoot, okay. Local farms are ideal, obviously, but like if that's not doable, then it's cage free. Oh no! I messed up at the very end! Oh, I messed up. I went too high at the end. Shoot. I had such a chance and I messed it up. I'm usually really good at that game. I learned how to do it. And if you don't screw it up like I just did. I know, I want to have my own chicken. I love chickens. I would love to have a chicken coop eventually. Or for someone in my family to have one. I just love farm animals. I don't have the skill set to like run a farm myself. And I don't mean like, I don't eat meat, so like I would not have like that kind of farm, but I would love to have farm animals. The kind of farm I would want to have is I would want to have sheep that I can then shear and make wool to crochet with, because then they just get shaved and then you can make them cute little coats. That would be so fun. I took a class last year. It was a spinning class, not exercise spinning. It was spinning, like spinning yarn, and it was out of mixed like animal fiber, but it was from the woman she had a bunny farm, and these are not, again, this is not a violent thing where like animals get killed. No, no one dies. Like they live out their full life. They have a good life. They're good. But she had like so many bunnies. Woo! I get one whole item. She had so many bunnies, and she would brush them and get their fur and then spin it into yarn, and it was a really cool like experience, that class, just to like learn how it's done, because if somebody who works in fiber art, like it's just kind of cool to see like where it comes from when it's natural fiber like that. Then we used to have chickens, and while I don't miss having to clean up after them, I did like having eggs at easy access. Oh, for sure. Ed from Ed and Eddie loves chickens, and my mom loves chickens. I love chickens. I love chickens. Our Chicken Life, baby. That's one of my like top Twitch channels. My sister Toach loves chickens. I got her a shirt for her birthday a couple years ago because it was so ridiculous. It has a bunch of chickens on it, and it says "easily distracted by chickens." And I was like, this is such a like targeted shirt, and I feel like it's very targeted to her, so I got it for her. But it was a well-branded shirt because she's the one who like introduced everybody to our Chicken Life, at least in my circle. So 0 coins. My mom would show me some chickens and be like, Ben, look at these. These are some beautiful chickens. I like Chicken Run, how it has the claymation chickens. I like that too. It's fun. I just love chickens. I do. Wow, that was fast. Okay. My mom for Easter got me a big plush mallard duck. I was always a duck kid. Like when you know when you get an Easter basket and it has a plushie in it? Well, mine always did because I'm a huge plushie person. But my mom has always told the story of how she's like, I always wanted like a big pink bunny, but I always got a chick or a chicken or a lamb or a goat or something else. I never got the bunny. And I'm like, I'm the opposite. I'm like, I love bunnies, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, give me the chicken, give me the chick. I think a lot of the time it was because my favorite color is yellow. And Easter chicks tend to be, like, if they're made into plushies, they're yellow, like, because chicks are yellow. So, I always ended up getting a lot of, like, chicks and chickens, and I love sheep and stuff like that too, so I'm just like, give me the sheep, give me the chicks. She got me a frog one year. And I have gotten many a bun too, but like, this year, she got me this big goofy mallard duck, and he's fabulous. And he's like huge. He's like really, he is a pear-shaped lad. He's crazy. He looks like a cartoon character, but I'm obsessed with him and I love him. And she wanted to get me something like that for Valentine's Day that we saw that was absolutely insane looking, but they didn't have it anymore when she went to get it. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I have a plan. I'm gonna duel Yoshi all my coins, and if it fails, then I'm just gonna call Bowser on myself next turn. Remember when I tried to have a plan like this? However long ago I played this game, and I got the pity coin and lost. I wasn't able to call Bowser and get any money because I got the pity coin from a battle game. Oh no! Okay, well. Stop! Finish! Your mom met the Aflac duck? That's so fun! I went to a cat show when I was like 10 and met the Fancy Feast cat. The Persian cat was there. That was like the celebrity guest. I love cat shows. They're so fun. If you ever get the chance to go to one, go. And they're usually free. But yeah, I went to a cat show and they had the Fancy Feast cat there. Oh! It's a coin flip. Who's it gonna be? Let's go! My plan worked. Okay. Aw, it was an anniversary event? That's so fun! That's so cool. Alright, I don't know if that's... No, it's not the coin star, because Luigi has more than me currently. Okay, he is possibly gonna get the star? I don't know. I'll go this way. What can I land on? Chance time. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm just gonna get a red space. Whatever. It's fine. Sorry, Luigi. It's a mirage. What? He doesn't keep his room clean? Gross. He does not need this Boo Bell. He is gonna steal my star. Because I don't have boo repellent. She said the duck was so sweet and well trained. He sat on a stool for like hours and did not even move. Oh, 69 by the way. That's so sweet. I love how I always like notice, because again, huge animal lover, but anytime there's an animal in a movie, I'm always like watching it more than the actors or the people. And in Austin Powers, you know how like Dr. Evil has the... Shoot, this is not good. You know how Dr. Evil has Mr. Bigglesworth, and he starts out a Persian and becomes a Sphinx. But when, in the second movie, when like he and... Or even in the first movie. In the very first movie, he's like sitting at the table with Mr. Bigglesworth. And you can tell he's like trained to go to the guy who plays random task. Because he's like staring at him the whole time, and then he eventually comes over and like, he just like practically jumps into his arms, and it's so cute. I won! I never win this game. Oh, this is lucky. Okay. And then the same thing in the second film, like, when they eventually put the cats, like, they're at the table and they just, like, kind of are like, okay, like, they're letting the cats get down. And you can just see, like, there obviously is somebody under the table, like, you don't see them grab them, but you can see them going, like, yes, we are going to this person. It's just so cute to see, like, animals trained to do, like, especially, like, cats. Because a lot of the time in movies, they're rescues, so it's, like, kind of fun. But I always notice that stuff, and I'm like, who are they trained to go to? We don't gnaw on our kitty. Wait, no! Leave Mr. Bigglesworth alone. Just love him, stroke him. I love that they gave Mini-Me his own mini. I know, and it's so cute! The little kitten. I already knew this was gonna happen. Taco Nacho Snacko. Wow, that's quite the username. I love it. That's like a combination of at least 2 people that are here quite often, that are here all the time. 2 usernames. Yes, my my husband pre-ordered the Switch yesterday successfully. Yeah, there's one. There's Psycho Nacho Man. And then Snack. I call him Snacko or Snumpo. Snack Attack 8 is one of my mods and closest friends, so that's kind of funny that that is like a combination of some very familiar names. I'm gonna lose this now because I did not do it flawlessly. The husband de la hus. I'm gonna start saying that, Pixie, and just to people who have no idea who I am or what I'm talking about, and it's gonna be the time. Oh my god, Pixie's gonna play on Odie's Switch before me? How could she? Yo, Pixie, you're gonna go play the Switch tomorrow. Or the Switch 2. Sorry, I guess you could play your Switch right now. Maybe you are playing it right now. Do me is not what I meant to say right there, but I didn't get picked, so it doesn't matter. Let me know if you get an angular backpack. Let's go, bro, son. Okay, how many coins are in this bank? 30? This game! Anyway. Yeah, Odie pre-ordered the Switch 2 and Mario Kart. I don't know. How much money does this guy have? I guess I'll go for broke. For him, not for me. Can I get... Okay, this is fine. I'm like, can I get Bowser toss again just so I can prove that I can toss Bowser? This is a classic dual minigame. This is one that I feel like is like anyone's game whenever you play it too, because it definitely has like some skill to it of just like gauging when to mash and when to let go. But it's one of those that it's not like, oh, well, this person plays Mario Party all the time, so they're automatically gonna win this. Or the AI is automatically gonna do this perfectly. Like, as somebody who's very skilled at Mario Party, because I play it all the time, I like when a minigame is designed where, like, I still have to try and put effort into it, and it's not just like, oh, well, I know the formula for this, I'm good. Because then when you're really playing against real people, it just makes it a little bit more fun. When it's not like, well, I feel like I'm gonna win this because this other person doesn't play it as much. Like, that just doesn't feel as fun. What is that? Why? Oh, what am I doing now? Oh, good. I'm... Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I mess this one up. Okay, one has an open mouth. Is it the open mouth? I don't know. No. You idiot! Okay, well, I didn't even have to do anything.
Yes, Kit? Yes, my love? You want to come say hi? Jilly said hi earlier. You want to say hi?
Kit's gonna come over and say hi.
Alright, Kit. You want to say hi? Here's my Kit. Here's Kit. Hi, Kit. Say hi. Look up into the camera. Show me your beautiful eyes.
It's like, Kit. Kit. Scout! I know! We have, like, the same cats. Dark-Minded Sith and I have, like, the same cats. Because you have one gray and one calico, right? And so do I, so there you go. Yeah, I know! Wario wins by doing nothing! Absolutely nothing. As a character in South Park quite similar to Mini-Me, and after being in, like, 8 episodes, randomly, mid-episode, Chef randomly spots him and asks, "What are you supposed to be?" Anyway. He's Mini-Me! Yeah! Oh, I love this minigame. I can't really see it because Kit's standing in front of the screen. Aren't you? Kit, you want to sing? Everybody wants to be a... Yeah! Because a cat's the only cat that knows where it's... Yeah! That's so good! This is such a tragic game right now. I know, Kit. I know. Is your calico really talkative? No, I know you are, Kit. Is Scout really talkative? Because Kit is like, she has a lot to say all the time. This is the stupidest game of this. Oh my god. I'm not getting anywhere with this. I can't even make a snowball. Alright, get him out of here. Come on, people. She can be. Kit is always talking and always singing. Like, if I'm like, ah. Yeah. Ah. Happy birthday to. She's like, I am not singing for you. Alright, fine. You're in a snicky mood. She's kind of persnickety. Yeah, I know. You said that already, Kit. Was this a mirage up here? We don't know yet. Kit. So, Kit is only like 7.5 pounds and Jilly is 12, and it's so funny when you pick them up because there's such a difference. But I still think of Jilly as my baby because she's the youngest. Her birthday's on Monday, too. She's gonna be 5. Jillian G is gonna be 5 years old on Monday, and you guys remember... So many of you were here when she was, like, the day she was found, and I was like, I can't stream yet, I've got 2 babies. And then I streamed, and they literally stayed on my lap the whole time and just slept. It was so sweet. I don't want to duel anybody. I really don't. But I'll duel Yoshi. I'm just gonna keep dueling for all the money. I know! I can't believe it's been 5 years! She's my 5-year-old Jilla. Kit, that means you're gonna be... Oh my gosh, Kit, you're gonna be 7. How are you a 7-year-old Kit? No, no. Hey, speaking of chickens! I hate the controls for this game. Like, they are so unreliable. No, no. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh no, your cats are fighting a little and Scout just hissed. I hardly ever hear my cats hardly ever hiss. I think Jilly's hissed like 3 or 4 times in her life. And it's usually when someone like gives her love and she's not sure. Like 2 of the offenses have been, I think I've only heard her hiss 3 times. 2 of the offenses have been kisses. Zenonia tried to kiss her once and she was like, how dare you kiss me. My sister, same thing. How dare she kiss her. And then she was in a laundry basket once and like Odie picked up the laundry basket and she hissed at him. I think it might have pinched her though because it was like a cheap laundry basket and she's kind of heavy. So I think that was like conditional, but I think those are the only times I've ever heard her hiss in my life. Now Kit, she hissed at Jilly and Sally when they first were brought into my old apartment because she's like, who the heck are these babies and what are they doing in my house? Get these babies out of here. This is my house. My cats are fighting a little in Scout. I can't believe they're fighting right now. Do they normally get along or do they tolerate each other? Kit and Jilly definitely just tolerate each other. I think they like having each other around, especially if it's like they have security in each other if they are scared or if something's... They'll like hover... It's really sweet because like if there's a loud noise or it's storming, they'll like hover together even though normally they don't... They're not like affectionate towards each other. So yeah, they definitely tolerate each other and I think they like each other more than they want to let on. And I think that comes from the fact that Jilly adores Kit. And Kit's like, why? Don't you dare. Don't you take over my space. No, come on, people. Oh my gosh, you gave your gray cat to your sister? Redemption! Oh! Okay, I get to do this again. Alright, I was like, I swear I can do this. Yay! I got my exact same record as last time. Oh, that's so cute. I didn't know that your sister took your cat. I've never heard my mom's cat Scooter hiss. That's so funny. Because some cats just like don't like. I don't think I'd ever heard Kit hiss until Jilly came in the picture. Yeah. Oh, good. He had no money to duel. Look at them. They have given all their money to me. Thank you very much. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah. What? So what color is your second cat now? No, Kit. I don't think it's a calico too. There's a different calico. I don't know. Was it Koopa? I wasn't paying attention. I have no idea. Well, we all either just lost or... yeah. Okay. Hold on. Koopa, boo, Koopa, Goomba, boo. Koopa, boo, Koopa, Goomba, boo. Boo. Anyway. Scout and Minerva had a lot of problems together. Sister lives across the street and she didn't have any pets, plus I thought it would be good for my nephew. Oh, well that's fun. Oh, an orange tabby! Articus! How fun! I love orange kitties. And you've had a big floof orange kitty. I love long-haired cats. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention again. Was it Koopa or Boo? It was probably Boo because everybody else said Boo. Oh no, I messed up. Alright, I get to dance. We could have all won, but... it's fine. Oh, thank you for your lurk, Psycho. Good night. Get some sleep. Sleep well. He showed up at my mom's and was in bad shape. We took him to get in good shape from the vet. He's doing so much better. Oh, that's so great! See, cats find you. That's the thing. You don't get a cat gets you. Like, that's what happened to me with both Jilly and Kit. They were not, neither one of them was planned. I did not seek either one of them out. Kit was my mom's cat, and then she moved in. She had to move in with my sister, who has dogs, and that just wouldn't work with the cats. One of her dogs may be fine, but the other, there's no way. Like, she would not. They would get hurt. She's just not the right kind of dog. I don't know what. Your choice. I don't care. But yeah, she, so I didn't have any pets because I had had so many losses in a row, so many pet losses in a row that I was like, I'm not signing up for this. Like, it's too heartbreaking. Plus, at the time, I was doing a lot of traveling, so I really didn't want to, like, have obligation at home to be like, you know, oh, I have to leave my pet for weeks on end or something. Because at the time, Odie and I were long distance, and when we visited each other, it was usually for a decent chunk of, like a week or two at least, and a week is fine, I think, but like 2 weeks, or like sometimes it would be even longer than that, just because we didn't see each other very often, so we tried to just make the most of it when we did have time. And I just didn't want to have a pet, like, alone. But we worked it out, and I took in Kit, and then my mom would, like, just stay at my place when I was out of town, and it would be kind of like her place for the time. So it was kind of fun and kind of nice, and yeah, and Kit got somebody there, and it was so nice, and it was who she was with to begin with. So it worked out, and then Jilly was dumped outside of my apartment, and that's how I got her. So, you know, kitties find you. I would move my camera to show Kit so cozy right now, but my computer likes to blue screen sometimes when I do that, and we're so close to the end of the game, I really don't want to take the chance. So you'll just have to take my word for it. I can at least take a picture, though. I'll take a picture and I'll post it in my Discord of exactly what... Yes, how wonderful! Okay, so this is my view right now of what's happening. Hold on. She loves it. Kit. What a good girl. I'm gonna post this in my Discord. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Yay! My mom's doing good. She's doing good. No complaints. Doing well. You know, she's at my streams. I think anymore she lurks more than anything, but like, she's at my streams every now and then. She'll pop in and say something, but yeah, she's doing well. Oh shoot, this is another like game that I should be better at than I am. With Scout 2, she showed up at my job. See? That's how it happens. Oh shoot. Okay. Toads and Z. I have no idea where anybody else is. I really don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. I just guessed. I'm the only one that put money into that. It's fine. Oh, Kit. She's purring. She's so happy. She is so happy. She loves it. We are never gonna escape. This has been the board of like duels. 40 turns, and this has taken almost 2.5 hours, and it's still not over. That's like a 50-turn game normally. But because we've had so many cutscenes and so many duels, like we're about to have another one, it has made this board so much longer. Which is fine. Like, it hasn't felt long, but like, so many mini games have been on this board. No wonder, like, we didn't even need the duel map because we're seeing every single duel mini game here. Alright, this is a fun one. As I shoot nothing. I love when how Toad goes the whoa! Why did that not? Stop going for the same one as me. Whoa! Well, I beat you, Yoshi. Sorry, dude. You weren't good enough. We have played this one. I feel like we've seen a good number of minigames. We've gotten repeats just because with this many turns you're bound to, but not that many. I feel like we've gotten to see a lot of different stuff. Not. Oh, no. I lost this immediately last time. No! Shoot. Come on, I shot you like 4 times. This is anyone's game right now. What? How come I'm always the first one down?
How come it's always me, Cat?
It's like, I don't know. I'm busy. I'm snoozy. Draw! All that for a draw. It's pointless anyway. How am I in last? I have so many coins and I'm in last. Please don't be a mirage. Let's go! Yay, now I'm in first. Screw you guys! I did it! Stealing my star and stealing my money. But yeah. I remember that, Ben. I remember her being like, I added Ben on Facebook. Okay, I don't know. An expensive item. Come on! I answered the same thing earlier and you were like, yeah! It's okay. He probably been like, here's a wacky watch. And it's like, we do not need more duels. That's way too much. Ooh, but he's gonna get money! This is the strategy! Dang! 50. See? That's why it's a strategy. You want to get Bowser if you have no money. Okay, now I gotta call Bowser on somebody on the last turn. I think the way I found that out initially, the first time I played this game, was I called Bowser on somebody that didn't have any coins unknowingly, and then he gave them coins, and I was like so mad. I was like, no way! I thought you just had to land on the space for him to give you coins, but no. That's not how it is. S 17. You have 17, sir. Mirage. Yep. Sorry, dude. I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna happen next turn, but no one has found a hidden block. Not one person. Hit me. This minigame is so long. This is so boring because you just do this for like forever. I'll stay. As you wish, sir. 20 beats your 5. Odie and I have a general rule when we play Clubhouse games. If we play blackjack and we get dealt 5, we stay. And hope to win. I just love how in that scene he bets like $10,000 just to lose. So dumb. Did I win or no? Nope, last second. I didn't know if it would work. If it would be like, oh, all that for nothing. Which I don't care. It's fine. And I don't know if I am gonna call Bowser on anybody or not, because I feel like I could also get like Revolution, and I don't want to give all my money to everybody else, so I'm just not gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 8, 9. I don't know. Let's see. I'll just go this way. Sure. Blue space. This is my wife, Oprah. Of all names, why does he land on Oprah? Hey, he did not steal my star. I am impressed. I'm impressed, Kit. Kit, your half and half toe is showing. How wonderful. So nice. I love the Austin Powers is like mine and Odie's one of our favorite movies of all time. I don't care for the third one. Like, I'll watch it and it's funny and it has funny parts, but I don't like it nearly as much as the first two. Like, it's the one that I watch every once in a while, but the other two I watch all the time, or I like have to watch back to back or whatever. But the third one's just kind of like, alright, we'll watch it. Yeah, he picks the most obvious fake name. Her face, too, totally gives it away. Like, what are you doing? Why did you just tell him my name is Oprah? Literally a name that's like one of the most famous people in the world that nobody else has this name. I'm sorry, but no. Oh no, this could be really bad. Final turn chance time. What's gonna happen, you guys? Oh no. Be one coin again. No! No! What? Oh, I can't possibly win now. I can't win now, because even if I get a clean sweep of bonus stars, I'm done. Well, I just lost. The classic last turn chance time lose. Give 1 star to Wario. Oh, that sucks. That's so anticlimactic. Man. This is so pointless. We don't even have a turn left. Alright. If I had found a hidden block star, I would have been fine. Or hadn't gotten my star stolen, but... well, I tried, you guys. And Frau, you look so... right. What I love, and I say this all the time, not sure any comedy compares to Dr. Evil's face when number 2 tells him they have CBAS. It's so good. But what I love is that not once do I ever think of Austin Powers as a character and Dr. Evil as a character as the same person or the same actor. Ever. I never think of them as like, oh, they're both Mike Myers. Like, no. That's what's so good about. He does such a good job. That's what's so good about those movies. And like the same thing with like Fat Bastard and Goldmember. Like, you would never think all these people are the same guy. Because I remember when Vern Troyer died, being like, oh, it sucks he didn't get to like work with him more like in the Austin Powers role. And I'm like, wait, yes he did. He was Dr. Evil. He worked with him constantly. Like, just thinking, I think of them as 2 different people, like legitimately. And it's the same person. It's crazy. He does such a good job. Well, guys, poop on a scoop. Okay, let's see if I get a clean sweep. I know I have coins and game. There were like a million happening spaces, so honestly, come on! Oh, this was my game! I would have had 5 stars. I would have won by coins even without that, but Yoshi wins by chance time. The classic Mario Party event. I know, shucks. I'm curious to see how many coins were like won though, because there were so many from duels. Ah! I don't know why that was so much louder than it normally is. Thank you for the follow. I didn't even know until I was told. I know, same. I think about how hard it must be to do scenes with both of them going back and forth with the characters. I know. It's crazy. Yoshi wins? I know! He won because Luigi gave him my stars in chance time. How could he do it to me? He won with 19 coins! Okay, so, that was just unfortunate because of chance time. Okay, number of minigame coins. 209? I thought I got way more. Maybe it doesn't count like the dual coins. It must not, because I'm like, there's no way. I won way more than that. I mean, that's a decent amount, but I'm just saying. With duels alone, I think I won like 400 coins or something stupid. 363. Let's see. 13! Holy crap! I didn't think I was that far ahead. I really thought that was anybody. No, it was 13 happening spaces. That's crazy. Normally that's not in the double digits, but it was today. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh man. Well, that was fun though. I enjoyed the chaos and how much duel action was on there, because then I don't feel like I was missing out by not doing a duel map after the fact. So that at least makes me happy. I am the Millennium Star. Play the map you like best. Huh? My suggestion? How about Chilly Waters? I like that he suggests something, and he suggested my favorite. I'm gonna just go in here so that we have this music, because I love it. But you guys, this has been super fun. I've really enjoyed playing this for you guys tonight. This was my idea, like I said, for last week. It just didn't end up happening because it was Good Friday, and I ended up having family in town unexpectedly, so I wanted to make sure I was like spending time with them and not being like, well, I'm gonna ignore you because even though it's a holiday weekend, like that just didn't seem right. So, and I had a feeling, I was like, you know, it's always a little tentative every year on Easter weekend, but it's been super fun. I've really enjoyed the conversation the whole time, like about so many different things. It's been a great time. Had a fun time, yeah! I'm glad you were here, Sith. It's been a lot of fun. And a lot of fun talking, too. Thank you, Stardev. Thank you, Scottman. And thank you, Yo-Yo. Always a good time. I want to mention one more time that I have a command right now that is exclamation Penelope. I'm trying to help my sister raise funds for her dog's surgery. Her dog just had surgery, and it was literally hundreds of dollars, so I'm trying to raise the money for her through donations to help cover the surgery and any like post-op costs or like vet visits or anything like that, because it's expensive and it adds up. So I'm trying to raise $1,000 for my sister right now. We're up to 200, and it's only been a few days, so I really, really want to say thank you, and I appreciate you so much to anybody who's donated. If you can't donate, if you could spread the word or share the link on your social media or with family or fellow animal lovers, dog lovers, anybody you think might be interested, I would greatly appreciate it. She would especially appreciate it. But that's something I just want to plug right now. And then other than that, as far as scheduling goes, I will be live again on Tuesday. I do 2 streams a week at the moment. I stream Tuesdays and Fridays. Fridays are Mario Party. Tuesdays are cozy streams. Sometimes, a lot of the time it's been Animal Crossing lately, but I also just had like a movie night last week, and I have some other ideas for it too. Like sometimes it be just chatting or like crafting or whatever. It's just meant to be like cozy and super chill. So that's kind of the idea behind Tuesday, so you get like the best of both worlds with Mario Party and then just like comfy vibes. But this has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed having your company tonight, everybody. But I am gonna head out. I'll go ahead and share, also, speaking of which, my socials. I know I mentioned, is it on here? I gotta make sure it's on here. Yeah, I mentioned that I do have a Blue Sky if you're interested in following me on there, because I may be posting on there when I do open up commissions. So that's something to keep in mind. But that's on my link tree, as well as all my other social links and Discord and everything else. I also want to say thank you to Tuxawooga and Zenonia for the resubs tonight, and to Alan Edgehead for the raid. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you to everybody who's been in chat. And to all my subscribers, and those of you, like I said, that continue to subscribe, it means the world to me, so thank you very much for your support. But I am going to head out for the night. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you get some good weather so you can get outside and enjoy it. But lots of love to all of you. I will be live again on Tuesday, and in the meantime, I'm sure I'll be chatting with a lot of you on Discord. So see you next time. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye!